context toolbar guy. So we're going to do another point control. We're going to release that lock from the start. We're going to snap to that same location. This time I'm going to lock to the end. My description changes a little bit. This is now access road. Or GeomCL, I think is actually the name there. And I'm actually tying it to the center line. Locate point, that same EOP point here. I'm sorry, center line point here. Both linear geometry, and I've set all of these, right? So if I'm in design, I'm just going to click right on through these. Here's my point that I'm following. We'll accept the profile. So real quick difference here. This element as a geometry component that I've created can have multiple profiles on it. So if I wanted to select something other than the access road, other than the active profile, I can do that here. I would need that view open, but I can go down and actually select that element. This object did not give us the option because as a corridor feature, it only gets one elevation. Okay? The corridor creates it. It doesn't have a secondary timeline. Anybody watching the Loki series out and the timelines that diverge? Anyway, my boys are into it. We don't get a second line here, so only one elevation here. In this case, it's going to ask me to identify that. I'm going to left click to accept that. Secondary alignment, no, and then we'll just step through the rest of those, and it's going to stretch that other side out. Now, a couple quick notes here. Edge of pavement defines the geometry here and here. Defines the elevation of the geometry here and here. Defines the inside edge of my corridor now. If this geometry changes, if that curve comes further down, what happens to my corridor? It updates itself. Because it's built off this edge of pavement. So if this corridor updates, I'm going to target all of that. Incredibly dynamic and responsive design here. Okay? Same with the corridor here. This goes to a 24-foot section. No big deal. I'm just going to jump on out and find that.